which is all not about the Henley Group. It's actually about Stephen's service. Stephen actually, we were just chatting. Then he helped me out about two years ago now. I had quite a complicated family visa application that I had to put through. And to be honest, I didn't really know where to start with it, doing it myself. So Stephen helped me out, took away all the kind of stress and hassle from doing it myself. And yeah, I think that's the purpose of today is really for him to take that kind of stress and hassle from you guys sorting out your permanent residency application. So, great, thanks.
Well, very good morning, everybody. Thanks for turning up to listen to my dulcet tones as I present to you for about 17 minutes on my favourite subject, which is Hong Kong immigration. So, effectively what today is about is to teach you how to go about making an application for permanent residency, really without having to pay for any professional help. As you'll see from my talk, getting the right of abode in Hong Kong is not that difficult. You find that there are problems associated with the amount of time that you spent here and the possibilities of some sort of breaks during the 7 years that you need in order to qualify for permanent residency. Okay, so this is what we're going to talk about first. It's an analysis of what the right of abode actually is. As you'll discover, it's something less than a right if you are a long-stay foreign national resident that's secured permanent residency by virtue having had 7 years continuous ordinary residency. But I'll talk about how it's something less than a right. I'll take you through the various criteria for qualification, and then we'll look at what the constructs of 7 years continuous ordinary residence actually involves, and specifically look at how time that you may have spent away from Hong Kong could impact on ultimately your eligibility to get the right of abode. You'll see that there is a certain requirement that you are settled in Hong Kong all throughout the time that you've spent the 7 years in Hong Kong, and specifically at the time that you make your application for permanent residency. I'll talk you through the paperwork, what the process looks like, and what you can do if you don't get approved. And then, as I've mentioned right at the very outset, it's less than a right. You can actually lose the right of abode, and then we'll address the question what happens if you've lost the right of abode and what happens to you thereafter.